Now, what led to Peter's crisis of faith? Like so many of our crises, they happen because of us. God may take us through a crisis just because he determines that he's going to do that. But for Peter, we can see what it was. First of all, he was unbelieving. Jesus said, you are going to deny me before this night is done 3 times. No, Jesus said, all of you guys are going to be scattered. Peter said, I will die for you. Even if all of these other guys run, I won't. I will die for you. So Jesus had said, you're going to deny me. You're going to run. And Peter said, you're wrong. How many times in the last 3 years that Peter's been with Jesus has Jesus been wrong? 0. But this time Peter's saying, I know me better than you know me. God knows you better than you know you. And he knew Peter better. Peter thought there was no way. He was unbelieving. He just didn't believe what Jesus said. Number 2, he was self-confident. I won't do it. He was confident in himself. The Bible tells us that self-confidence comes before a fall. He was self-consumed. When they left the upper room, after a lot of this had taken place, and he was told he was going to deny him, they argued on the way to the Garden of Gethsemane about who was going to be the greatest. He was still caught up in himself, unknowing that he was right on the precipice of this great test in his life. He was self-consumed. He was prayerless. Jesus said, pray lest you enter into temptation. He fell asleep. He tried in his own strength. We would say as Christians, he was in his flesh in the Garden of Gethsemane. When he pulled out that sword, I'll take care of it. He was trying to do the work of God in the power of the flesh, and the flesh can never do the things of God. And so he was in the flesh. He followed him at a distance. Again, not just making a comparison that you don't follow God at a distance, but what was he trying to do being at a distance? Are you trying to hide that you are with God? Which could lead easily. If you're not wanting people to know that you're a believer, that could lead easily to you going, oh, no, I don't follow Jesus. If you find yourself in certain situations, like Peter does. He sat among those who had come to arrest Jesus or were trying him, and he separated himself from John. John was in the courtyard. Where was John?